we've got some great guests. These guys are doing the cooking, and we're delighted to have our guests to do the eating. From 5, it's Scott and Sean, and alongside them, writer, journalist, documentary maker, potato lover, Dawn O'Porter. Hi, guys.
Hiya.
Great to have you here today. Boy, you've gone quiet on us, Sean. Don't go quiet.
I'm here, don't you worry about that, Ben. I'm here.
Scott, are we going to have a problem with you? Because apparently you're more fussy than Lewis Smith, and we had him on Monday. He wouldn't eat anything. Apparently you won't eat anything either.
I'm going to give it my best shot. Don't worry about me or Sean. We're cooking on British gravy.
These two were the first interview I ever did in telly. We were just reminiscing about this, and they were a nightmare. This was about 1999, when they were young whippersnappers, and it was terrifying. But they've promised they're going to behave today.
They'll behave. They've grown up.
Having this career if it weren't for us. Come on, Ben.
What do we do with that?
And Sean and Scott will give us the backstage gossip from this week's big reunion concert. See you after this.
They're back dancing already. Never leave the bag in too long.
No, never.
Welcome back to What's Cooking from the Sainsbury's kitchen.
Ben and I will be here every weekday lunchtime bringing you simple recipes and great new ideas and some inspiration for your shopping.
Yeah, Rachel Allen's in the kitchen. She's going to be cooking up a simple leek and potato soup that you can have prepped in only 15 minutes. Dawn O'Porter's going to be heading over to tell us why she's head over heels in love with a dog called Potato.
But now, boys, don't get up, because we're about to get down. With Sean and Scott from 5. Do you know what? I feel like a mum there saying that.
We're getting up. We're getting up. We're getting up or we're getting down. That's fine.
Exactly what
we do a bit of counting as well in between.
A little bit, yeah.
Gents, it's so great to see you. It's an absolute, like, it's been, I don't know, far too long.
It's been nearly 12 years since we broke up.
Is that right?
Yeah.
The big reunion happened on ITV2. It was a great show that went behind the scenes of all you guys. There was yourselves, Liberty X, Honey's 911, Bewitched.
Yeah.
All getting back together, talking about what happened when the bands broke up. They've got you back together and you did a big gig. It was fascinating. What's it been like for you, Sean?
What, the gig?
Or the whole experience, getting back together and...
Absolute madness the programme has. I mean, ups and downs, twists and turns, an emotional rollercoaster. Everything's been surreal, but the actual show itself, surprisingly, felt normal, which is strange in itself.
So after all those years, you're just getting back on stage, just like putting on a pair of fold slippers?
I mean, obviously, you know, we had to learn the dance routines again, and you know, we had to teach Ab some of the lyrics. But you know, the fact is that's true. The fact is,
which ones didn't he know?
Most of them.
Really?
Yeah, he's partied.
He's been away on a farm for a long time, hasn't he? Yes.
But as Sean said, the most surreal thing about the whole process is it does feel like it. You know, we've never been away, and it's amazing, and we're just enjoying each other's company and having a fantastic time.
So was it an easy decision to say, yeah, we want to do this, we'll get back together and, you know, get involved in the show?
For me personally, it was. I mean, I'm a kind of person who doesn't really analyse things like that. I'd kind of go with gut instinct. And Chris, the management, just sort of rung me and said, do you want to do it? And I said, yes. And he goes, why? And I said, I don't know.
And that shocked me. You know,
you would have felt that of all the boys, Sean might be the most reticent.
Yeah, I mean, because obviously, you know, we tried a reunion years ago that never worked. It was never going to work because no one was right, you know, in their mind at the time, and you know, they hadn't embraced it. We wasn't ready. And so when Chris phoned me and he said Sean's in, and Sean was the first, you know, back in, which amazed me. And I said, well, if Sean's in, we have got every chance because you know.
Thanking you, Scott.
There you go.
Thanking you, my friend.
And it has gone really well. And we've had our moments, we've had our demons, we've had our little things, but we're getting on so well. And
we've had some twists and turns, haven't we? Let's get it right. We've had some...
It's come back together. Well, look, let's have a look at the original 5 lineup. This is 1998, when it was first launched. There you are, look.
Oh, look
wow.
at you.
Word.
Yeah.
And now we can see the 2013 lineup.
Oh, look at that.
Look.
I think that looks better. He's got his George Michael beard, but...
Yeah, a bit long, that beard.
Where did Abs get his hair from? His new Barnet?
Well, he used to shave it, didn't he?
He used to do all those funky things in
But he's grown up, he's shaved it, you know, and then he's grown it back, and he lives on a farm, so, you know.
And there's now only 4 of you.
There is.
Yes, where's Jay?
What's happened?
Jay doesn't want to be famous. You know, he was in the original meeting to do the show, and to be fair, he seemed like he was up for it, and he was going to take part, and then for whatever reason, he's decided against it. We've got to respect that, you know, him as a human being, and we just hope that he doesn't regret it.
We wish him the best. We hope he finds some love and peace.
one of the things that struck me because we spent a lot of time together over those years, because I just kind of started in television and you guys were just starting in pop music and stuff, so there were quite a lot of crossovers. That first interview that we did...
Do you remember this?
Do you remember?
I don't remember. Scott remembers.
Scott remembers. He apologised.
I did, you know...
What was it, 14 years later?
Yeah, 14 years later, I said, sorry, Ben. But, as I was just saying to you, you know, you probably... It was good experience for you to have that, because that taught you for other interviews to come.
Nothing's been as hard since.
We've done you a favour
from there.
Nothing's been hard.
No problem.
But what I think is really interesting watching it, having been through that journey, is how honest you were on the documentary. Because, I mean, you were really quiet back then, Sean. It was, and we all thought that you were just the quiet one. But it was actually, you were dealing with a few more issues, weren't you, really?
Well, for me, back then, I never really felt like I was truly being me or being perceived as me. And this time round, when they asked me to do the TV show, I just really felt that I had to be me at all times, every minute, all the way through, or it wouldn't be possible. Yeah. And that's why you got the honesty.
I think you've spoken more in these few minutes than you did for the other however many interviews we've done over the years, seriously.
He has, and for me it's like, when we first got in the band, Sean was exactly this person that's in front of you all now. And he lost his way in the band for reasons he's spoken about on the programme. But this is what people didn't see before, so I'm loving this experience so people can see. We all went through that, and we all had, you know, I didn't feel like, you know, I was completely myself. And the only way this TV programme was going to work was if we gave 100% honesty, because if you're not honest, the public are going to see through that, and they're going to say, nah, you know, you're not going to believe it. Tell the truth.
Definitely honest, that's what was so fascinating.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to get that second chance again. Do you know what I mean?
Not everyone gets a second chance.
Well, look, we can't have you in without reminiscing a little bit more and seeing you guys in action. Here is a little bit of classic for you if you're getting down. Just telling the moves that she likes.
I like that come here move.
You guys are going to work you up a really nice appetite, because the boys are cooking for you, Mate's cooking for you. I'm going to nip over here and see how Marcus is getting on. The boys are in. They're applauding. They're getting ready for this.
Spoon.
A spoon?
Please, I just want to make
Big
sure
one or a little one?
it tastes okay.
That one.
Yum.
OK, we're up against it now.
OK,
Rachel.
so we've just got, I think, a really lovely way to celebrate St. David's Day.
Make sure... Now then, how are
Leek
you
and
feeling,
potato soup.
boys?
I'm ready to rumble, Ben.
Is this up your street? Leeks,
Nothing's
potatoes?
up my street, but I'm going
It's
to
all
try
blended,
it.
Are you going to try it?
I'm going to try it.
Your
proud
wife
of you.
blends your vegetables.
I am
Your
proud
wife
of
blends
you.
your vegetables, doesn't she?
Yes.
Well, look, we've blended the soup.
I
Now, look at
blended
that.
it just
there you
for
go.
you.
That is Rachel's very simple dish, leek and potato soup with cheesy scones. Look, it looks delicious, doesn't it? It smells lovely. Right, we're going to take that over to the gents.
OK.
Can I take it now? There you go.
Bring it over. Bring it over.
I'm coming.
This is a big thing for Scott.
Yep.
OK.
I might add.
This is like a bush tucker trial, this.
Do you know Scott's actually
that's scary.
over there?
Have you
Scott
just compared this to eating kangaroo bits and pieces?
Yes. I think, yeah.
Don't take that personally, Rachel. Right, go on, dig in.
Looks
dig in.
lovely.
Who's
Can I
going
just
first?
say
You
that
go.
Scott was saying over there, apart from watching the bread, which he was just so excited about the kneading of
'Cause he's a baker.
the scones,
Go on,
but
go for
he
Sean.
just said, I'm a bit nervous, I must say, about trying it.
Go on, give it a
You've
go.
got to try it.
For
Here we
all
go.
the details of this simple dish and all our recipes, head to the Channel 4 scrapbook, channel4.com/what's cooking.
It tastes healthy.
It's actually lovely.
There you go.
You having that?
Get watching, Kerry, you're making this.
It's simple enough for us to do. We're going to take a short break.
Welcome back to What's Cooking from the Sainsbury's Kitchen. I'm Lisa Faulkner.
I'm Ben Shepherd, and in case you didn't know, we're here and we're going to be serving up a delicious mix of chat and tasty recipes that anyone can cook every weekday lunchtime on Channel 4.
Today we're joined by 2/5 of 5, Scott and Sean and Dawn O'Porter.
Yes, absolutely. Now then, on Monday, JB from JLS beat Olympic medalist Lewis Smith in a milking challenge. He was so pleased. There you go, that's him with Daisy the cow. She's never recovered. He was so pleased with his Golden Cow Award, he's placed it next to his other trophies, next to his Brit and next to his PRS Award.
I love that. Look.
There you go. That's in his farming kit.
amazing.
It is, isn't it?
The cow has pride of place.
As it should. Dawn, Scott, Sean, it's your turn. Earlier on, we explored how Dawn loves potatoes. She's even called her dog Potato. I think we have a little look at dog Potato.
But Dawn also loves somebody else. Her husband, too.
He's all right.
He's all right.
He's a bit of all right.
As a newlywed, Dawn has spent the last few months staring longingly into Chris's eyes, but has she been paying attention to the rest of his face?
It's time to find out in Spud or Spouse.
So, Dawn, it's you versus Scott and Sean, and you are playing for this. It should have a fanfare. It is our golden potato.
I'm so competitive.
I really
Don't
want
even
that.
Okay, we're gonna have a proper game now. What we've done is we've zoomed into a picture of either a potato or your husband Chris O'Dowd. But which is a person and which is a potato?
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
You ready for
Okay.
this?
Yes.
Right, Lisa, you go
So
first.
here's the first picture. Dawn, is it a potato or your husband?
What is it? What do you
That's
think?
my
What is it?
husband.
You think that's your husband? What do you think, Sean
What do you
Scott?
think?
I think it's a potato.
Husband.
So,
You
well,
can't-
then you
you
can't
have
be
to
divided.
think
You're on the
it.
same side.
What do you think? Come on.
Husband.
Well, you're wrong, but we'll go with Sean.
Okay, we're going to go with
Okay,
husband. You think it's
that's
husband?
fine. Yeah, but
then-
No, that's okay. Don't worry. We've got more than one to do. Calm
It's
down.
okay.
Let's have a look. Is it a spud or is it the spouse?
Yeah!
Well done.
You're thankful for me, aren't you?
Yes, well done.
Is that your boss?
You can be in the...
Have you ever seen that picture of him before?
That's obviously him dressed up in my clothes. So.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so far, one each. Time for round two. The question is it a spud or is it your spouse? What do you think of that one? Dawn, you're concentrating.
I'm going to go with husband when he hasn't had a spray tan.
No way, that's a spud.
Sean's going
That is
spud,
my
Scott's going
spud.
spud. Okay,
Okay.
so Sean and Scott know your husband better than you do. Was it a spud or a spouse?
Oh, I love the swirls.
It's a potato.
It's a potato! Ooshka! 2-1. It comes down to
I
this.
feel like my marriage isn't going to work out.
Wait, Ben, if we win, what are we going to do?
You can fight
Right,
over it.
yeah.
In the old school five-way. One last picture, one last
no,
chance to
okay.
save your golden potato and your marriage.
Come on. Dawn, your turn first.
Yeah.
Is this Chris or a potato? Spud or spouse?
That's a tough one.
That's
It is
not-
a tough one.
That's a trick one.
No? Is it a spud or a spouse?
I'm going to say Chris because I'm going to just say Chris.
Okay,
Okay.
boys.
Can we look again?
We can have... No, we
Oh,
can't.
no,
They're being
boys,
very,
go on.
very cruel.
Spouse, spouse, spouse. What are you going with? Come on.
What did you say?
Come on.
I said husband.
Spouse.
It's a potato.
No,
it's a spouse. It's a spouse.
You're going spouse? Okay, if it is a spouse, you've both gone for spouse, then you both win. Either way, you very cleverly worked out the flaw in our plan because you're going to win either way because you've got the same answer. Let's have a look. Was she right? Has she saved her marriage before it was all over?
There he is.
You're both right!
there we
and there's
are.
a picture from
In
your
your
wedding in the
onesies.
onesie.
Yeah, my little
Technically,
dad
I got them all right.
She did.
Dawn got one wrong.
She
so I
did.
think we win.
This
We
is
have
it.
one.
You have one, don't
But
worry.
can I have it anyway?
But
There you go.
I will treasure this
There's a lot of spud love in there.
I'm not happy.
Right then, guys, stick around there for a moment because Marcus is back
Yes.
in the kitchen. We set him our daily challenge. Let's go and
Come
see
on,
how
Mum.
he's got on.
Yeah, well done.
They're furious over there. Spudgate. Hello, welcome back to What's Cooking from the Sainsbury's kitchen. As you can see, Dawn, Scott, Sean and Rachel are all standing by coiled. Dawn's got a golden potato as well, more excitedly. For lunch, earlier in the show, we set Marcus our daily challenge where he had to shop, prepare and cook a meal to solve a viewer's dilemma. Catherine Wood tweeted in to say she needed a meal to impress her husband. She's a veggie, he isn't. He's got about 4 minutes.
Higher.
How's it looking, Lisa?
It's all looking good.
Nice.
Very clever.
It's this. I mean, we've already broached the fact that you've had leeks and a potato soup for the first time ever. Something like this would this be the first time you've tried something like this as well?
Well, it might be I might not try it yet because I've got a bit of a food phobia. It's not just the fact that I'm getting a bit nervous really.
What's
the
your
word
food
risotto is scary.
So, Rez, you've never had a risotto before?
Absolutely not.
You like rice?
once you've had
Not
risotto.
really, but I've tried rice. It's
Tried it?
all right.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, it's not strictly a risotto, is it? I might have thinking that it's not.
No.
It's lentils.
It's lentils. Have you tried lentils before?
I think my wife puts them in food.
Yes. And she blends them up.
She gets them in there. Do you know what I mean? She puts them all in.
She and your two boys. Where
She cheats me.
does she sit you in the high chair with the two boys and feed all three of you at the same time?
Now, Ben. You're doing well at the moment, mate.
Are these tribes going in?
Yes, please, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Sorry, I'm distracting you.
We're trying
my
very
children
hard
aren't.
over here.
Really?
Because I don't want them to miss out on food. I know I'm missing out on food.
Yeah. So
Do you think you can try this?
Do you know what? The peer pressure I might get there. I might try it.
Love a bit of
No, this is big. No, really, this is a big... If he tries this is big. Really.
Right, there you go.
Now, I have to say, Marcus, being a chef...
Just get a bag ready.
He's just touched the pork with his fingers and a fork. At home, just use some tongs or a fork. Because we're not all... we haven't all got cast iron fingers. But I assure you, they're clean.
I have washed mine.
Right, so, this pork, you've cut thin enough so that this will cook really fast. Very nice.
You got it?
Yeah, well, it's the wine for drinking.
The wine we didn't put in, but I'm sure Lisa will have a little sip because I am. Last day.
You know,
Where's the beer?
But normally you could put that in the base.
do you know what?
Yes.
We were under a lot of pressure there. We forget an ingredient. Nobody knows. That's the brilliant thing about cooking.
Who did notice? Who did notice? Yeah, Dawn did, Rachel did. But that's
We were all just staring at the wine.
So there we go, we're plating up nicely.
So who wants a little bit of pork? If you want a little bit of pork, just pop one of those
OK,
on.
I'm going to put
Grab
a
it on.
little medallion on.
Perfect.
And I'm going to pass them down. I'm mummy.
Yeah, I'll have a bit of pork because that might be all I eat. Oh, that looks scary, doesn't it?
And get stuck in.
There we go.
Scott, pass that knife fork over to Rachel, the one next to you. There you go. Now
Only
get
got a
stuck in,
little
guys,
bit.
don't wait.
So this is, I mean...
There you go, Sean.
Which one would you prefer? Would you prefer this one?
No,
Here we go.
I'm all right.
There you go.
Well,
Right, Scott, you've got to try it.
Just that little bit.
Okay, I'm going in. I'm not playing.
what's that?
Come on, son.
There we
Here we
go.
go.
That's the lens.
Dawn, there you go. Come on.
Getting straight
Come
in.
on, we'll do it together.
Oh,
Come on.
If you don't like that, you're crazy.
oh, that onion or what? What is
That's leek.
That's gorgeous.
I'm going to try.
Oh.
Holy moly.
A little bit of sauce.
Do you know, I really think...
Steady on. Relax.
Nice.
You know what? The taste is actually lovely, but the texture is what I struggle with. But I tried it. How well have I done?
That
Give
was
them
really good.
a round of applause.
I'm proud of
We
you.
got a round of applause for you, but also a round of applause for Marcus, because
Yeah.
this is a brilliant...
Every day you've done brilliantly.
Last day.
That's why he's the bean machine.
It is. The
It's amazing.
Pork's delicious.
gorgeous.
Now, then what we need to talk about,
yeah.
Dorno Porter, is, as Lisa got very excited, the fact that you stole Bradley Cooper's fork.
I did.
Where from?
Well, I'm going to talk with my mouth full now.
That's okay.
Let me just swallow whole. I was at an event and he was sitting at our table and he got up and left the table, and so I just reached across and grabbed his fork. And I thought, I'll sell this on eBay and get the money to charity, but I still have it.
Brilliant.
And I use it every day. Yes, I lick it.
Is it the fork that you brought with you today?
No, it's not, but Bradley and I are married now.
I love that story.
And also, boys, we should point out as well that not only have you got back together for the gig, but you're going on tour. Sean, you talk. Scott's got his mouth
I'm in the
full,
food. This is amazing.
Wait, you're doing about 14 dates? Isn't that?
14 dates starting on the 3rd of May in Sheffield and ending... we're doing O2 on the 14th of May. And, yeah, all over the country, and finishing up in Ireland on the 17th. So.
Amazing stuff.
Brilliant.
Absolutely delighted. I love the fact that you're getting tucked in. Don't stop,
This is
Scott.
unbelievable.
Is there any more
Enjoy it.
pork?
There's no more pork. No, you're going to have to eat the other stuff.
You can have
Not
mine.
mine.
I'm nicking Rachel's food, everyone.
Come on, one more.
So, unfortunately, that brings the end of our first week of What's Cooking to a close. Thank you very much to our guests, lovely Dorno Porter. Dawn, thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
in.
Pleasure.
Sean and Scott,
Get in there, son.
look at them getting stuck in with the food.
They're loving it.
They are absolutely
Just
loving
had
it.
another forkful, by the way.
Another forkful.
You know what?
This is good.
Risotto's good.
What's
We've
the missus
turned
going
you,
to say
Scott.
watching you?
She's going to be really annoyed that I've not tried her food.
The great news is all of the recipes that Marcus and Rachel have done are on the scrapbook. So, Kerry, just go to the scrapbook. All the stuff's there. You can cook it for them. And you maybe will help her to cook too.
I will indeed, and I'll tweet a picture of it.
That's what we'd like to
Yay.
see. Tweet us all your pictures, email them as